Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I'm going to jump in to make new videos today, and I wanted to thank you for the work, for this exercise on cleaning up the astral planes. For Spirit is saying it is done. I've done my own work there, and there was so much that was cleansed, and so all the lower astral planes, the portal was open, and many of those beings have been ascending back to their soul reality, and so we should be a lot less bothered by fears and negative energies from now on. Everything, the work has been done. Spirit has confirmed to me that, and a lot of it was because of me, not just because of me. For we all doing this essential work. For what we're doing within is very essential. We don't know the ins and outs of things, but it's much more powerful to work from within than to do all this outer work. For when we call to action, we still do it. And so I just wanted to thank you for the work you've done, if you did this exercise. But enough people did the exercise for it to create this cleansing of the lower astral planes. I was going to suggest something, just an idea, sorts that I want to sort of bring first. It's an utopic idea because the world's not quite ready for that. They're making those, the United Nations has decided the international days of this or the international days of that is to propose an international days of silence. For the whole world will have to be silence during these days. Completely silent, no radio, no TV, complete silence. We would have to learn to express, to communicate without words. We could have a little paper pad to communicate if we really need, but it's to imagine that how much we would solve in this one day when everybody would have to introspect and not be able to expand all this energy through the words. For we can already do that on the personal level. For I've done it before. I've seen other people doing for a longer time. For it's like this day of silence. You have to walk around with a little note when you meet people that you know. Says I'm doing a vow of silence for this one day, and then on the other page you can write down your groceries. Say I need. You show that you're making silence, and then I need this and this and that. Thank you very much. Then you pay for you get your thing. But you would have to. It would create a great deal of personal empowerment if we could all do that this silence day. For it's like it's just an idea, a thought. I used to live in Los Angeles when I was young, and I remember on the TV there was this guru that had 1 hour show. At the time, he made me really laugh. I was like really laughing about it, but now I understand what he meant. It's like for 1 hour he was on TV, silent with a rose. He was holding a rose in silence, and he would just have this one show every day, and he would not say a single word during this whole was half an hour or an hour, I'm not sure. But it's very powerful. It's got he really had something there. For we have this inner conversation within ourselves. Always have this inner the spirit horse and the thinking horse is like the Buddha says. The thoughts are like a horse that's like always going on, and then the monkey brain, it's like going from when it's holding on to a thought and then it let it go and grab another one. So the Buddha says the mental body is not a very faithful disciple. It is, you cannot rely on that, but yet we need this inner dialogue to work it out, to advance, to progress. Shakespeare said, life is a tale told by an idiot. We're telling ourselves story, but this is the story of the ego that Shakespeare was telling, that we are kind of an idiot telling ourselves the wrong story. When we start making silence within our mind, the soul is telling us a completely different story, something so much more beautiful. So you do want to find silence within your mind as well, for it is something we work on, we practice. For it was explained that if we could do 7 or 8 minutes of pure silence within our mind, we would achieve the apex of evolutionary consciousness, the 7th dimension mastery point. But it's very difficult here. So what we want to do is to have honest 6, 7, 8 seconds between thoughts, to put space between your thoughts, use breathing, and to slow down the mind as much as possible. For that is an exercise, for it was revealed, explained that there is some very advanced civilization where beings are completely ascended and telepathic, yet they're not on the mastery level where nothing would disturb them. So it says that if any one human being would come into this planetary sphere with his mental thoughts, he would create a major disruption in all of society. For all beings would be completely shocked by the primitive level of thought vibration that would just generate inside the planetary energy field, that everybody's connected to this silence. So this like we're evolving, we're growing. Also wanted to say there's going to be a major shock that is coming into. We've been asking for a change, but when the change is going to come, say, well, we didn't really ask for that. So it's going to be a shock, and then it's going to be aftershocks. It was revealed to me in a dream yesterday. So just when there is a shock, you want to be moving. You want to be moving out of the situation. You know, shock and immobility is folly. If there is a state of shock, you want to retreat into a safe place. So go back into center always, and stay on top of your game and continue to prepare. It's like if you're part of a sports event and you've been training for this big sport event, and then there's been a delay, like this sanitary. This fake health crisis, for instance, so the competition is being retarded. If you are really good athletes, you're going to continue to train and prepare. You're not going to go sit on your couch drinking beer and eating popcorn, so that you're ready when when it actually comes into play. So just continue to stay on top of your game, to become master of your own feeling state as well. Do not let other people determine how you feel. That's true in intimate relationship as well. Just choose your own feeling state rather than being depending on someone else. And so I'm going to pull a few cards. There's two little songs that came to my mind. I thought I'd sing them. It's about the past is love. The present is choices. We are learning to make this highest choice of choosing joy, choosing happiness, choosing to listen to what's going on inside rather than the confusion of the outside. What's coming up in the near future is complementarity. What we're working on now is forgiveness. First, to forgive ourselves for all our limitations, our delays, our shortcomings, to forgive others, and the future is going to be the mission. The mission is going to take a new level. We're going to really, there is all kinds of new things that are coming about. So I'm going to sing this little song. It's just going through my mind. It's just very short, very short. It goes like this. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You know, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. In a sense, this is an invocation of this perfect partner, yet we do not need to put this other song also, why it came to my mind, to sing this song about when we're separated from someone we love, it creates like this great void, and so we want to tune into this feeling state, and then we can attract, to see also the positive in people. It uplifts them rather than to look at their more shadow side, so that we can tune in to get the best in relationship, and we all get self-empowered. In a sense, we've always been a source energy being. We come from source energy, from this eternal sphere of consciousness, but we forgot that. How can we forget that? It's like essential, important, but we keep forgetting it. No matter what, we remain source, an extension of source. And when far awareness implies the return, as Lao Tzu in the great Tao Te Ching, we separated, but it's like we need to return to this sphere, to this understanding, to this consciousness of eternalness, of immortality, of our consciousness. And many people seek God, look for God, but what is God? God is supreme consciousness. It is all that is. It is a creator. It is a creator source. It is supreme intelligence. But there is no need to look for it very far, for it is in all beings and all things. When you become aware of that, God will talk to you on through every being, even in many ways, in many forms. God can choose whatever is appropriate to communicate, but God communicates with everyone. For the philosopher Blaise Pascal, Pascal knew that God, at this time in the 17th century, nobody understood. They saw that God lived only in the church, but he was trying to say, well, God is nowhere and everywhere at the same time. Just as Empédocle, the 6th century BC, realized, the great philosopher Empédocle realized that infinity was hidden within all things and all beings. It's so refined, it's so small, but it's really the source of all that is. There is God at the very center. Yet God needs for us to clear up our channel, to become a vehicle of that energy. Otherwise, we stay on the mental, superficial surface. But we all have this connection, and we want to reconnect to this connection, this source, this inner guidance is always there to it always see what is coming. It's always right. It's always the inner guidance is always appropriate. And you have to trust your inner self, trust life, trust your intuition, trust your God self. It's always guiding us towards what we want. And the proof of God is another proof of God is our emotional and feeling state. For if God didn't exist, everything there would be no reaction. Everything would be understood. But what I mean by that is that when we are inner self, when we feel really good, we completely, it's like God agrees with us. We feel like that this is really the state where our inner self, our soul and our spirit and our creator self are completely in agreement with us. When we feel bad, it's like a message that we have stepped away from the agreement with God. So just continue to use it as a GPS, when your emotions, do not blame yourself for not feeling good, but know that you have to find a new form of thinking, think differently to return to the feeling good state of life, and then your inner self agrees with you. There is nothing in the universe that God does not have or cannot provide for you. There is no desire that God cannot fulfill. It's just a matter of being in alignment with this desire. And so when we feel bad or we feel fear, it's because we have stepped away from our connection with our inner self. When we feel good or we feel love, it's because we are inside the alignment. We are aligned with that. For God is both singular and plural. There is no, when people are trying to put label on, for God has many names, but in a sense it is our innermost self, it is our true nature. Remember that. We have to remind ourselves of that. And so it is all about aligning with what we've been asking for. For whenever we ask for something, God already has it. He can provide it. He can, and we want to be more focused into what we really want, the direction we want to go in, than where we are now. Otherwise, if we make our reality now that is not the fulfillment of our desire, the reality that we believe, we will be blocked there until we can actually accept the reality we seek to achieve. Just some thoughts and direction to give some ideas. There is a new life that is coming, as the observer. The highest wisdom is going in circle. We're going to go in circle until we're ready to break free from the cycle. So it is important to be calm, to be cool, to tune in, to relax. What we need to understand is my card of the day is the wind of change. Things are going to change. Everything is going to change. There is a great deal of change that is coming. The wind will be very strong, actually. What we need to understand, what we need to do is the yin, to allow things to unfold naturally, without forcing anything, without to be calm, to be in acceptation. And then things will come as when we least expected, and things will actually unfold. And the outcome will be the respect of the rule, the alignment with the law of one, the order of things. For these two realities that are going to continue to coexist side by side. Our challenge is really to stay on top of our game and to stay in our power, to stay in connection. For there can never be any separation between you and your source, but also there is no separation between you and any higher entities or groups. So it's just a matter, if you communicate, they will respond. There are beings that are coming from all over the galaxy to participate in this great, from another plane, to participate and assist those who are in service. They're mostly here to assist those who are already in service down here, for we're doing the work, but we have all kinds of invisible support. We're going to learn to open channel and to receive energy more consciously. because whatever we think, it is like we're asking the universe to create it. So to think about really what is wanted as much as possible. Just make the silence, return to center when it is not the case, find the peace, and return to what is really wanted. And we have this power of creation. To always seek the best feeling thoughts and to focus on the best future, the best outcome you're seeking. And so, yes, because the fifth dimension or the sixth dimension of those higher planes is it's like channel. We cannot be tuned into two channels in the same time when you watch a TV or radio station. So it's like, let's say we're in the third dimension, the channel 3. And we want to tune in to channel 5. We cannot say, well, I'm channel 3 and I want to tune in to channel 5. No, you turn it. You have to create the switch, create the intent through your intention. You shift the channel and everything shifts as you command it. It's like, and progressively it becomes more natural. You are able to do that more naturally and instinctively. Every time we go back down to a lower frequency, we breathe, we let go, we remember, and then we tune in back to those higher frequency. We tune in and we can receive all the information we need. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you very much for listening, for sharing, for commenting, for subscribing, for liking, and for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I'm not sure how long I'll be doing those tarot sessions. I'm going to sing another song that went through my mind. I don't have the words, but I'm going to go for it anyway. It's an old song about also that says that when we're separated from the one we love, sometimes it can feel really, if we're too dependent on somebody else for our well-being, sometimes separation can be very painful. So tune in as the river of love flows through you and you will attract all the right people in your life. The song goes like this. And no sunshine when she's gone, there's no light when she's away. And no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long, anytime she goes away. Wonder this time where she's gone, wonder if she's gonna stay. And no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long, anytime she goes away. I know, 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 I had to leave young sing along, but there ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And no sunshine when she's gone, only darkness every day. And no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long, anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Well, this song went through my mind. I was going to sing something else, but I'll keep it for tomorrow. Sometimes it's like different inspiration. So the card of the day is still the path of choice. Those choices we're working on and choosing the crossroads. Do we go right? Do we go left? Do we choose the difficult road? Or do we choose the easy road? And choose always the easy road, the middle road. And it says there is a better way of going about it. Doing things by yourself may not be the best solution. Do not neglect details. So work on be detail-oriented. Ask for guidance. Ask for support. Ask to find the right people to assist you, to travel with that. Call on your Creator. Call on the Christ to work with you. Call on your guardian angels. Call on your master guides. Call on the archangels. For here, Michael is really, this person is ready to embark on this really dark wood journey. But and here, Michael is really, so respect your choice, but see, you have another way to go about it. There is a clear way to go about it. So choose the bright side of life. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.